this is Lily, and this is my second sketchbook of my collection of sketchbooks this year, which I mentioned in my last video. In total this year so far, from August to May, so my school semester, I went through these 4 sketchbooks. I did this one last time, this weird little square one, and so now I've got the other weirdly shaped one up next. I'll put everyone's ats that I can find for these stickers. I had a lot of fun with this one because this is my favorite color, this sketchbook. Let's get into it. Okay, so this one it's a little longer. Let me see if I can get the full, move my T. Hold on, we're gonna do some reconfiguring. There we go. So he's so long. Okay, so this is, my friend convinced me to try out these really long sketchbooks. He uses really long sketchbooks, and I was complaining about my weird little square one that I was using. So this is I only used one. I actually ended up really liking the long one, but I went back to my normal little, like, this standard shape. But I liked working in this long one because you can do a lot of fun things like this. Like, I drew this little street corner. Actually, this is still one of my favorite openers. Like, I always draw a little doodle of myself saying the sketchbook belongs to me and the start and end date, with some drawings here. But I feel like this one came out kind of nice. I really liked it. But yeah, this one I started December 10th and I finished it February 4th. So I finished one pretty fast considering. This is some life drawing. These hands are kind of janky, but yeah, I'm already seeing improvement in life drawing, and also my mood, I think. This is some more Bella Reapers. I like drawing her a lot. There's a couple of her. This is some notes from my writing class because I forgot my notebook. There we go. This is some more Sharifas. This is how she looks in the film, basically. I kind of finally worked out her design, and this is a frame basically directly from the film. These are some animal studies I was having fun with, just trying to, like, work out the perspective of animals in class. This is a doodle of when I was talking to one of my teachers, and, like, he pointed at my friend and just yelled, "Goalie!" This is some drawings from Figure Drawing Club. I start doing Figure Drawing Club at this point more in this sketchbook, or in my normal sketchbook. I previously was, like, separating Figure Drawing Club from my normal sketchbook because I'm like, no, I need to lock in. I need to, like, be all fancy and professional. And then I realized that it was more fun when I was doing it in my normal sketchbook and just practicing. So yeah, these are some figures. I kind of like these. There's some messed up anatomy happening, but this is a cute little line thing that I started doing. There's some washi tape. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these, some drawings. I always get bored during 20 minutes. I need to lock in more. I also drew her really small for 20 minutes, so I started drawing people around me. These aren't the best, but these are nice. I kind of like the shading. It's cute. This is some drawings of my OC Arlo. I like him a lot. I was going to do a drawing of this, actually, but then I got distracted because I had a lot of work to do. And then this is some stuff from Digital Circus, because this is one of the Digital Circus. New episode came out in December, and I was so normal about it. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I struggle a lot, though, with trying to figure out how on earth you draw them. Like, they're so shaped, and they're so hard to draw. They're deceptively hard to draw. I love this pathetic loser. It's bad. I know he sucks. He sucks a lot, but he's so interesting. But I can't, I wrote here, I can't let the world know Jax is one of my favorites. I can't associate myself. This keeps happening to me. I keep liking the losers who suck and are bad people. Because they're interesting. They're interesting characters. I like seeing how they tick. So yeah, I've been enjoying Digital Circus lately. Oh my god, this is a comic of one of my Sonic storytelling classes. This is basically, we had a sound design assignment where we basically were putting the sound back into a scene, or we took out the sound, then we found all our own sounds and re-edited it together. And my teacher was like, there's a keyboard scene, so I edited all the keys to hit exactly when the keyboard hits the thing. And my teacher was like, did you line up the keys precisely, all of them? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, wow, I've never had a student do that before. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, that's just a nice way of saying that I'm the most neurotic art student of all time. So that was just me kind of being like, oh no. But I kind of liked lining up the keys. But yeah, no, the keyboard happens for a really long time. So that was a little insane for me to do. These are some more Arlos, trying out different styles. Some more washi tape. This is, I don't love whatever's happening here, but these are fun. These are some drawings of my OCs. But thing, or whatever. This is some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Mutant Mayhem, the like show. I really like the show. I'm sad they canceled it. I thought it was really cute. I'm a little torn on like the way they set it up though, because like I don't love the whole like framing device of did these events actually happen? What's happening here? But other than the framing devices, I have a really fun time with these ones. I think they're really fun. This is some more doodles. This is some more comics. This is my perspective class. On the last day of perspective class, everyone got to present an artist they really liked, and it was a lot of fun because every single time, every single person was like, oh yeah, that is an artist you like. Like you can just tell with like the way their style is and the things that they clearly like to do in their art. So when they present like an artist that they like clearly are super inspired by, it's just really cool to see like, oh wow, that is things you do. It's cool. It's neat. These are just some doodles. I was having a lot more fun with drawing with pen. I don't know if I love all of these, but no, yeah, clearly I think feeling better in this sketchbook. Some hands and feet. Gotta practice, gotta lock in. This hand looks really janky. But some improvements, some nice. I feel like feet for me is like weirdly easier for me to draw than hands. I don't know what the difference is. I'm just not locked in with that. These are some figure drawings, just from like Line of Action. These are more drawing on top of each other because I wasn't enjoying the drawings. I don't think any of them came out super nice. This is actually development for a series that I'm currently, I'm whittling it away with it in my brain. I like her. I haven't decided her design yet because I also haven't decided what time period I want her to be from, because the whole concept is that everyone's from different time periods, and I realized one of them was 90s and one of them was early aughts, and I was like, those are a little close. Maybe I should make her from some time else, but I haven't decided yet. But yeah, no, that's just development stuff. These are some checks for bleed, and the answer was it did bleed. Got some Christmas! I love drawing this is just my house. This is some Edwards and Elrics. Oh, Edwards? These are some Elrics, Edward and Alphonse. I was having a lot of fun on break drawing them, and I finally finished Full Metal Alchemist of Brotherhood. I'm so obsessed! I'm so obsessed! It's so good! I mentioned in my last video that like a bunch of art influences changed my art style. This oh god, Full Metal Alchemist was definitely one of them. It's so good. I love it so much. Anyway, I'm reading the manga now. I'm not done. Oh my god, so good. This is also just a drawing of me because when I got home, I started playing Minecraft. I don't usually play video games, so whenever I do, I always feel like insane. Like I would feel like an insane person going mad, because I get so addicted so fast, which is part of the reason I don't play them. So I played Minecraft all day this day. I love Minecraft. I love like building my little area and then I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to build a house and a garden and I'm done. Oh my god, these OCs. Actually, I do know that these drawings are all actually later drawings that I was going back through the sketchbook and seeing if there were like any empty spots. So these are not drawings that happened in December. These are these were February drawings, because I was like about to be like, oh my god, I got so sick about these OCs. But we'll talk about that later. This is a preview, if you will. But yeah, no. So here's some Sharifas for my film. Some more Bella Reapers. Those didn't come out super nice, but whatever. Here's some Christmas drawing, life drawing of my family. Just having some fun on Christmas Day, trying out some pens, trying really hard to lock in. I feel like this drawing of my brother low-key came out nice. That is what he looks like. This one, that didn't come out nice at all. But you know, we got some varying happening. Oh, okay. For Christmas, I got the Song of the Sea art book, and I'm really insane about it. Song of the Sea is my favorite movie ever. I was really excited to get it. So this is me doing studies from that art book, because I just really like the way that they do stylization. Like, I think in my perfect world, I have two art styles, and one of them is just my standard illustrative art style, and then the other one is more like stylized, maybe Song of the Sea-esque, I don't know, inspired animation art style, because I definitely don't want to animate in the art style I draw in, generally speaking, because I feel like it's a little too detailed for my animation style. But I really love like the shape language and the it's just so good. Song of the Sea is so good. This is more stuff from just the art book. Peak. I love it so much. These are some drawings of my OCs, my time loop OCs. This is Cass. I wanted to try to figure out their design, because I do want to work on them at some point. I feel like the order of operations for comics, though, that I'm working on is I'm working on Embers of the Stars right now, and then when I finish that one in probably like 4 years, I'll do this one. Or maybe I'll do them simultaneously, who knows. But yeah, no, I have actual scripts for Embers and the Stars. This one I keep making scripts and I'm like, no, not that one, because since it's a time loop story, I kind of have to pick the events that happen, you know, every time. So I keep changing it very slowly, but it's gonna happen. I like them a lot. These are some more drawings of those OCs. This is Willow. I changed her design. I didn't like, this wasn't working for me. This is actually me struggling with her design because I'll throw them up on the screen now. I did stuff with these characters for one of my assignments, but you know, my art style's changed a lot. I feel like my inclinations as an artist have changed a lot, so just working around with them. This is when I changed it though, because I was just like, I was trying to draw her a lot and I'm like, it's not working, I don't know. And I kind of just, I don't know if it's in the sketchbook where I figured it out, but yeah, this is some Angelo, who I also really haven't figured out. I keep drawing him really different. All I really have is that guy has purple hair and dark sclera, light iris eyes. I don't know if that's sclera is the right word, but you know, that design motif, I just think it's cute. This is a meme I saw and I drew them because I thought it fit them. This is some doodles of them again. This is a little closer, I think, to how I want Angelo to look, but I don't love the curly hair. The curly hair is not giving, which I know is silly for me to say because I have curly hair, but that's actually part of the problem. He can't have curly hair. That's that's illegal. But no, yeah, this is some more drawings. I don't love the faces here. It's not giving, but yeah, no, just attempts. Some more drawings. This is Essek. I liked drawing this one. This one I like out of all of these things. I feel like this one looks nice. This is when I was so annoyed at Stranger Things. I was following their logic, but I was like annoyed at the graph they drew. I was like, no, there would be an upside down fourth dimension X. You can't just fall through the sky and hit it. Like, I was like so annoyed that they weren't punching through a second layer, and whenever they like fell, they just kind of were like, wee, and then they hit dimension X here, and I'm like, no, there'd be another one. I didn't love this season, which I think is a collective agreement, but whatever. That's what that was. This is some more drawings. This, me and my brother were like switching sketchbooks and drawing little guys. So I think he drew this little troll. Like, team up, so cute. This is some more Angelo. He's evading me. His design is evading me. I want his hair to flow in the wind and him to have a big old coat, and that's all I got. Some Ford. Oh my god, I really liked Mighty Nine. What does this say? I've been drawing that. Oh yes. This is when I was doing film stuff, and I was drawing a background that is on screen for genuinely 2 seconds, and it took me like 10 or 20. Like, it took me a ridiculous amount of time for the amount of time it's on screen. But anyway, this is some Ford and Jester. I really liked Ford. He's so special to me. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed Mighty Nine. And then this is when I started getting sick about my OCs, and I can tell because this is when I finished reading, I think, Words of Radiance in Stormlight Archive. And I feel like Babel got me back into reading, but Stormlight Archive got me back into being an insane person, because like I was having a bit of an off first semester, and then I read Babel, and then I read like the entirety of the Stormlight Archive in like, which is, if you've seen them, they're kind of big, they're kind of wide books. I read like the entire all 5 books in like a month, and I was like, I was having so much fun. I don't know if it was a month, you know, but like it was a short amount of time. And the moment I finished it, I was like, wait, I want to write, I want to draw. Like, I was suddenly feeling very inspired. So this is me drawing some high fantasy OCs because I was having fun in the high fantasy stuff. I feel like this is the only one I actually like on this page, and I can tell because I highlighted it, but the rest of them weren't super locked in. This is some more development. It's kind of fun because like I know what these characters look like now, and I'm like, wow, Ergo kind of just looks the same. But yeah, no. And then this is the Stormlight Archives obsession. This is when it hits. This is some Kaladins. I mostly only draw Kaladin from the Stormlight Archive because he was really good and I liked him. He's neat. I am normal about Kaladin Stormblessed, as I assume most people who read the Stormlight Archives are. So yeah, this is also, I don't draw fan art a ton. I do it whenever I'm insane. So there's a lot of Kaladin in this sketchbook. My friend was saying that I draw him like I'm desperately trying to remember what my dead wife looks like, and I feel like that's an accurate summary. But yeah, no, this is just me drawing him a lot and having fun, some sills as well. I finally drew some other characters. This is Adolin, which I hear people say his name differently depending on if they read the audiobook or not. I say Adolin. And then Shallan over here, which is like an interaction that happens in the book. And she's like, you should smile more, and she's like, I don't know, I love suppressing my emotions. So I'm so worried for her, but she's great. all the characters are great. I just think Kaladin's just very drawable, you know? This is some more doodles of while I was reading Oathbringer. I was actually having a lot of fun. I've heard people like Oathbringer the least, or people like the, I don't know if it's Oathbringer or if it's the last one, who's the 5th one. God, what's it called? Wind and Truth? Yeah, Wind and Truth. I've heard people like those two the least. I liked Oathbringer a lot. I think Words of Radiance is still my favorite because it's just all the fun things are happening there, you know? But I still liked Oathbringer. It was so good. But yeah, this is just some drawings from that. Renarin, Callum and his family. Made me sick, made me ill. Oh god. This is when I decided that I needed to lock in and start holding my pencil like a normal person. So I was just kind of like desperately trying to practice how to do it. And I was so frustrated because I used to hold my pencil like this. And I was like, why does my hand hurt all the time? What could be the reason? And now I've switched to doing it like this, which is a little like gentler and less like tight on it. Like I'm just gripping it like this. But this is when I first started doing that, and I was so frustrated. I was like, why isn't this working? Why can't I draw? But I lock in. But yeah, so the rest of these are kind of like rough. Because I was drawing a lot, but I was frustrated with how I was drawing. So this is some more Kaladin, some Sills, that's a Shallan. I do like her a lot. I should draw her more. But some more Kaladin, some Kaladin, Adolin. My friend is a really big, I don't know what their ship, it's like Caitlin. Caitlin's shipper. I personally think Kaladin should be with no one, but that's just me. I think I see the vision though. I see the vision. I can see the Kaladin Adolin vision. I think it could be cute, but I think Adolin and Shallan are too cute to separate, so polyamory is the only answer. This is my OC cast again. Some more Kaladin, and also me being frustrated with how I hold my pencil. This is some more drawings, like when I finished the sketchbook and I went back and I was like, there's missing areas, I could draw more things. So these are my comic OCs. But yeah, no, this is when I was reading Rhythm of War. I loved Rhythm of War. Rhythm of War made me cry. Oh my god. I loved that one so much. I think Words of Radiance is still my favorite, but I really enjoyed reading this one. So this is when I was like, wow, Kaladin's gonna have a break? That's great! And then like, immediately the ticker of it happened immediately, like when I said that out loud to my friend while I was reading it. Some more Kaladin. That's me thinking about my film. It was scary. We got through it, but oh my god. Here's some more drawings while I was reading Rhythm of War. This is when I had to go to work and I was like, oh my god, I can't work right now. Rhythm of War just happened. Because I had the 5th book on hold from the library, so I was like, I can't get it yet. I have to wait. I have to be patient. I was so sick about it at work. Sea lions. I love drawing sea lions. I love seals and sea lions. They're so cute. These are all sea lions. But yeah, this is an Arlo. This is some drawings of my OCs. This is, I think, more of a normal case of I'm gonna draw over things I didn't like, because now I can actually see the new ones, you know, like since I use a darker marker. This is acceptable. This is some Angelo, whose design is still evading me, and Rowan, who are some time loop OCs. They've got some tragic, doomed romance happening. Here's some more Angelo. He's fun to draw, but I also don't know what he looks like. This is some Sharifa and Damien. They're best friends. I love drawing them. They bring me joy. And some notes. Some more, oh god, yeah, Angelo and Rowan. I am a little sick about them. They make me sad. And this is also part of the reason I cannot make Angelo. Like, I like this hair for Angelo, but I can't make him have curly hair, because every time I try to draw him in his like pre-canon haircut, which would be like shorter, it just looks like me. That's just me. I can't. He's not even a self-insert. He can't have that hair. But yeah, so this is just me having a nice day because it was snowing outside. It was cute. This is when I did all these drawings, actually. I did all these on like a snow day because we got school canceled and it was fun and I didn't have any homework to do, so I was like, I can draw my OCs all day. So I just drew them fighting and kissing. They're so special to me. Anyway, these are some more drawings. This is Willow before I changed her entire design. And Angelo. I like this one. This kind of came out nice, low-key. Let me just see if I can move it around so you can see it. That kind of came out nice. I bet I was looking at a stylization for blood, though. There's no way I just did that. There's no way I just did that. Oh god, wait, did I get the second one? Ooh, there we go. So, yeah, there's another one there. Yes, this is basically making fun of him because he has a type, and it's dark haired and vaguely emo. This is some more drawings from them. I think I might make an animatic about them because they do make me sick. They're both on the villain side, and one of them leaves and the other one doesn't. Like some real Catra, She-Ra type vibes. I have a lot of fun here. This is pre-breakup. But yeah, no. Some more Kaladins. We got back. I'm sick about him. I really enjoy drawing him. Oh wow. So this is some more Angelo and Rowan. I think I'm definitely gonna do an animatic about them. They're so doomed. I love them. This is Angelo and Liam. I also like them. They're not toxic. These two are so toxic. They're not toxic. We found someone better. So yeah, these sisters are more drawings with them. I was having a lot of fun drawing them. I was feeling happy, loving doing this thing with the highlighters where I like sketch in highlighter and then I like kind of draw over it. I was having like a ton of fun. This came out kind of nice. My friend Sarah gave me a plant, and I named him Kaladin, so I drew him saying honor his dead, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, this is some Sharifas now in canon, designed to the film. This is just an area, I guess. Some Kaladin, Adolin. There's some Cass, just like me working on her design, because I love the idea of these like big old leg warmers for her. They're fun. I like them. Here's some Sharifa and Damien. I love drawing them. They're best friends. Here's some Kaladins, and there's a Shalon. This is me and my friends watching the Mighty Nine, and I was desperately drawing Kaladin 100 times. This is the drawings. This is when I was drawing Kaladin 100 times. Shalon, Syl. Sorry, there's too many S's. Syl, on his shoulder. I do love the visual of Syl just chilling on his shoulder all the time. It brings me joy. But yeah, no, this is some more. This is him standing in the rain. I love my pathetic wet cat. This is some Angelo. This is when I started listening to Cloudward Ho, and I was really enjoying it. I was having a lot of fun. That's Montgomery. This is some more me doodling. I think this was at work, low-key. This is some Liam and Angelo. I like drawing them. They're fun. And this is like, I'm starting to figure out, I think, my style more here. I'm having a little more fun. This is some more stuff with my time loop OCs. That's Cass. Some Liam's. That's Rowan. But I drew his hair a little bit like Caleb from Mighty Nine because I was just thinking about him. So, these are my Wind and Truth doodles when I was reading the book. This in Rhythm of War, I kept stopping the book and being like, I have to draw that right now. And yeah, I loved that they made Kaladin just suck at flute. That brought me so much joy. I feel like overall, I think it's probably my least favorite book out of all the books, but I was still having enough fun with it, you know? Like, I was having a good time. I also like that Renarin got more screen time in this one. Some Adolin. Also loved the nonsense happening with Adolin, actually. This book, I had a lot of fun with Adolin's arc happening in the corner. Shalon, some more drawings of her, some Kaladin. This is Kaladin, Syl. That's a weird face. Kaladin, Syl, and Seth. And there's Dalinar. I don't like Dalinar, but he's here anyway. Yeah, this is my D&D character, Tiramisu. And then this is Kaladin, Syl. And this is some more time loop, Cass, OC, shenaniganery, just me having fun drawing them a lot. There's not much to say about this. I was just having a good time. This is when I was out at, I was like life drawing here at a cafe. It was fun. It was cute. I liked getting this new washi tape. I was abusing it. This is some drawings at the NFA. This is when I start trying to work out Willow's design. I was like, this isn't working, and I just need to break her down to her bare bones. And this is also when I started watching Vox Machina after watching Mighty Nine. I still like Mighty Nine better, but I really do like Vox Machina, and I like Vax a lot. He's neat. But they're all very good. And this is when I figured it out. I think I drew this one, and then I kind of went from here. I went to this one, and I was like, that's it. I love it. I saw this drawing. I'll see if I can throw it up. Where it was just like the hairstyle was just, I was like, oh, that's it. That's literally it. Because I was trying to think of something like fun and very superhero comic vibe without being objectively in her face all the time, which is, I feel like, what her old design, I don't know if I bought it over here. No, I don't really, but I'll just throw it up on screen. What her old design was like the big problem. I feel like it would just be constantly in her face. But with this one, I was like, oh wait, this is a little bit more like, you know, it's fun because it's got the star, because you've got a whole star motif, and it's also not gonna be in her face constantly, and I was having a lot of fun drawing that. And I was like, oh, I locked in, I'm here. So I feel like her design is definitely set. Cass's design hasn't really changed. Liam's design, Angelo is evading me. I don't know how to draw him. But yeah, no, this is just me testing out a lot. I also was really enjoying drawing with these markers. I think they're like, they're fancy. They're like Tombow or something. This is some more drawings of her, just like working it out. I was doing pretty good. I like this. This is cute. This is me realizing that Wind and Truth is insanely heavy because I was walking to school and I was like, wow. Oh, hi, Tad. Sorry, my dog. I was like, why is my bag so heavy? What happened here? And then I like opened it and I remembered that Wind and Truth was inside, and Wind and Truth is so thick. I wish I had these books near me so I could show you. It's like genuinely so wide. I finished it and I was just kind of like feeling unwell. I drew a lot more. I'm so excited for the next book, but also, oh my god, it's so far away. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. This is some Kaladin. There's a little bit of, I think that's a Shalon who I covered up because I didn't like how I drew her, and an Adolin, and then there's a Cass. This is me trying to figure out how I would want to draw their heights if I were to draw them together. Hi, Tia. But yeah, so I feel like this, I like this for Kaladin, but I don't know if I like these two for Shalon and Adolin. This is after I drew this one, and I was like, oh shoot, wait, why did I make them all the same height? That's not right. So I tried to redo it, and I like the heights here, but yeah, some more doodles, just feeling unwell about these characters. I was sick about it. Then I drew some OC stuff. I think I still might make this thumbnail into a drawing. I don't know. I like the scene though that I wrote, that will hopefully come out eventually. This is some OCs again. There's some Cass and Willow, some Cass. Let's early air glow. Okay. Starting to feel unwell. So it's just slow creep. That's some Damien. I like drawing Damien. He's fun. And this is the moment that I started to become an insane person, and this is the reason that this next sketchbook, which I'll give a tour of later, this next sketchbook took me genuinely 1 month. These OCs, I started developing them in this moment, and then I became insane. This is all early concepts for Lana, and this is an early air glow. They didn't change much, but I started drawing them, and I just started having story ideas, and I started having a great time, and I was like, oh my god, the joy of creation. And I was just having so much fun. I love drawing them. I love their design. Their design doesn't change much from like these. I kind of drew them once, and I was like, oh, that's it, I did it. Here's some more of them. This is Bahari. Bahari's design does change a little bit. I didn't love how it was going. But no, I was like starting to realize, I was starting to be very, very ill at these OCs in this moment. I started drawing more Bahari. Here's more of him. This is some early design stuff for him. And here's some Lana. Lana's design also came together kind of fast, low-key. I was like, oh yeah, that's her. I did it. But Bahari was hard because I couldn't decide how I wanted his hair to be shaped. But yeah, no, this is also like the very end of the sketchbook, and all of these drawings happened so fast because I was just drawing them over and over, and I was like, oh my god, ideas. And while this is happening, I'm also like writing a bunch of scenes for them and just having a lot of fun and like scripting. And before I knew it, I suddenly had 8 chapters done. There's a lot of excitement happening here. I'll make a video about them later, probably. This is some more drawings of them. I like the idea of this, but I think I was trying to push the gesture more over here. But I do like this though, because Lana needs a hug. She needs a hug. But yeah, no, here's some more Baharis. I was really struggling. I was having a hard time with him. This is close to what he just normally looks like. But this is Lana. She has a big old axe. I also love the idea that like their entire world is littered with giant skeletons of knights. I just think it's fun. I'm so excited to make this into a webcomic. I'm actually so normal. This is some more drawings, just like me trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what they look like. And this is the point in which when I went back, that's why I have so many drawings of these OCs, because I was like, oh, I'm so sick about them. And it's like, that's all, folks. But like, it felt like right when I was getting super, super excited, I was like, oh my god, it's done. I did it. It's done. What happened here? And so like immediately, genuinely, I remember finishing this, and within like 5 minutes, I was immediately drawing in this one. I think I didn't even like start with my I have like the first page, have my intro page, but I didn't even start with that. But yeah, this was a fun sketchbook. I liked the shape. I thought it was kind of cute. I am glad though I went back to this one just because I feel like I draw faster and more normal with it. But yeah, this was a really fun sketchbook. I'm glad that I finished it reasonably fast. Shout out Stormlight Archive. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll go through the next two later.